What are we talking about?
I don't know. Do you think? Okay, I guess I like these questions. Okay, I'm just gonna just keep scrolling and just pick a random one. All right.
Okay. What's up, everybody?
Hey guys.
We are back in the spot, ready for action. Today.
I thought I said I wanted the right side.
All right. She wants the right side, so we're gonna switch it up. My good side.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. This is how we do it. Like, yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're back, and we are going to.
Today we're doing questions, like philosophical questions. You know, like Jaden Smith, like almost like stoner type questions, but not really. These are just like really like deep.
We're going deep in our minds. We're making you think.
I just found this random website, so we're just gonna ask random questions on here. How many are we gonna do? Like, you'll see. Yeah.
We'll see.
It depends how long it takes, because you know I can talk about one thing for like 3 hours.
I don't know.
And it's Christmas season, so we just decided to switch it up a little. Switch it up a little bit. I can't speak today. It's cold.
Guess I'm on your face.
Always looking out for me. Look at how he's looking out for me. Okay, so according to Google, what was it like a top 50 philosophical questions or something like that?
It's like 60 of them.
Okay, pick a random one. Let's go.
All right, give me a number.
Number 20.
Oh, it goes to like
number 10.
60.
Number 10.
10?
Always 10, baby.
All right.
Best number ever.
Okay, number 10. What makes you, you?
What makes me is that there's no one else like me.
I don't know what this question is really asking. I'm going to say, like, what makes a person a person? Like, how you... Okay, looks,
Holy
one.
heart.
Personality. Like, how you distinguish somebody. Like, I know that's Anthony. I feel like the way you carry yourself, one. Personality, two. And the way you look. Right?
So looks and personality?
And your behavior. How you treat other people. That's what people are going to think of you.
Character.
But is it what people think of you or what you really are?
Yeah. So it's like your character, your personality, and then the looks is like the familiarity. Then I guess if your looks match your personality and character, that's when it's like you act. That's when it's like you remind me of someone, or it's like I think I know you. You know, like when you meet someone random, but it's like someone you actually met before or something like that. Yeah. So,
all right, you. I'm gonna pick a number.
Okay.
44.
44.
My favorite number is 4, so.
44.
44.
Ooh, I love.
What is it?
When does consciousness begin?
When you can think thoughts in your mind. I don't remember when I started thinking thoughts in my mind.
A little bit with that.
But I remember I used to ask my sisters, like, can you think thoughts? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, okay, think about a sentence in your head. And then they would think it. I'm like, what'd you say? Like, oh, the dog walked to the store. Like, okay, so that means that they can use their thinking. Because babies don't think, they can't say words, so they're not thinking.
Okay.
But babies do dream, so is that like...
I was thinking when you can form... Well, I guess there's no such thing as like a sane thought. I think when you can form your own thoughts on your own. Because I feel like some people can't form their own, then so they look at someone else's thoughts and it's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense because I like them as a person. It's like, it becomes like, I like them as a person, so I like the way they think because they're them. Versus, I think a certain way, and that matches the way I think.
But also,
you know?
I don't know anything about this, but like, I feel like conscience is like knowing that
like
you have a conscience.
Well, yeah.
So if it, like, say somebody
so
has a disability and they, you know, their mind doesn't work the way like a regular mind does, and they can't, are they aware of themselves, like aware of their conscience?
So you think some people don't have it because that's their disability?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know how we would know. I guess somebody who would have like that disability but like a lower level. Like, I don't know how we would figure that out. Because like think of an animal. Like animals, they think, but are they aware of their thoughts?
I think they're conscious of like their existence and what they want.
Yeah, I just
and
feel
then
like
see like I think like for like a mother dog, if a mother dog has puppies, they're conscious that they created that, so they're gonna want that to live. But I don't think it's like. But I don't know. I've seen there's also those random videos of like, you know, like it's like a kangaroo meets a dog family and they take care of it or something like that.
Yeah, but is that conscience or is that just natural? What we're supposed to do?
I think it's like
instinct.
Yeah, I think it's like a lot of it's instinctual, but like
because the kangaroo's not aware of its own.
So you can say when you're born you gain consciousness, but I don't think you're aware of it until you're born, or you become more aware of it as you grow.
Yeah,
that's what like evolving is. When you're more aware of who you are, that's when you can do your own things without as much assistance. When you evolve. So yeah, I love those kind of things.
All right, your turn.
Oh, way back to you were a kid. 23. King James. Notice I said LeBron, not MJ. Yeah, I said it.
Is family still relevant in the modern world?
Of course.
Yeah,
Who else?
I would say so too. I mean, for some people, like, I feel like it's easier to. No, I don't think it's easier. Because in the old days, you grew up with your family and then you went out to the world. And I feel like some people didn't see their families for like maybe 5 years at a time just because there was no a cell phone, something like that. But nowadays, I feel like you go to like live in China for maybe 3 or 5 years. You can still talk to your mom. Yeah.
So I think it's it's almost more relevant now because there's so many distractions. You need some kind of like foundation to keep you like sane and stable. Something that at least you. But I guess the only time it can be less relevant is if like if someone grows in a super religious home and it's like
they want to leave. That's different.
That's when they want to rebel because their family is a reminder of like
the question is
getting beaten or whatever it is. Like I think it's just. It depends on the person. It depends on the upbringing, and then that's when you start making your own decisions. That's when it kind of like starts to. That's when that question becomes more relevant. So what is it? It's like is
family still relevant? I also think you can still think of the question like, is the sense of family still relevant? Because with you don't like. Well, not that you don't like me with your family. You'd rather be with friends. I feel like there's people like more like.
Not rather. I just like. I'm just almost like I'm ready to like branch away.
Yeah.
Not that like I want to.
But you were always like even in high school hanging out with your friends. Me, I was like with my family. Yeah, but I feel like when people grow up, I feel like more girls are like, okay, I'm going to my mom's for Thanksgiving, and maybe we can go to your family's for Christmas. And the guy might be like, we can just go to your family for both. Like they might not care to be with their family as much.
I think it's also a guy like pride thing. It's like I want to start my own kind of thing. So it's like, I know they're there, and I'm like. Aware of them and like thankful for them, but at the same time it's like I want to start my family and then bring my family bring my new family into
but that's still
what
family.
I was raised,
that's
so they see
family.
how
it's just a different family. It's your family.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I thought the question more like if you don't have like kids, your family is your only connection to that
does this change the question? I forgot. It says is a family still relevant in the modern world? That's the same thing, pretty much, right? Or is it like having a family? Because some people don't want to have kids nowadays.
Yeah, but I mean that's usually because they want to do different. They want to do certain things for themselves.
Right.
Usually, you want kids if you want to do things with something I guess you created. But then there's also like if you can't create one, adoption. But I think it's the same ideals. It's still like you want to like almost groom something yourself and make it into its own adult, and then see how well you did based on their decisions. But that still doesn't even mean you did bad if they grow up being like crazy or whatever, because people make their own decisions. Okay, we do one more. We're already 8 minutes in.
Really?
This is fun. I like these kind of things.
Okay, I'm gonna do another double digit. I'll do 55.
55. What is infinity? God.
Yeah. In that sense, he was never like there's no beginning and there's no end. That's infinity.
He is the beginning and end. There's no beginning, no end, and also a beginning and end. It's like the combination of the beginning and end into one thing.
Or you could say
it's
space.
Just existence. Yeah.
Space.
It's just,
but how do we know space is infinite?
We don't.
I mean, it could be.
Assume it's infinite for us because we
don't know.
See
Our minds can't grasp like a space ending and not having something outside of that.
Our senses can't grasp what we can't see. That's why I think like a lot of things are invisible that are still there. Like I think there's a lot of factors that like you can call them ghosts or whatever you call them. I think there's a lot of factors that we can't see that are still there, which is why the belief in God or belief in something that isn't there for us to prove or see is why it's so powerful, because you can't see it. So it's like that's what the faith comes from, because it's like believing in something you can't even see. You know, so that's why I think infinity is just like the highest level a faith or
I feel like infinity is just
connection.
a loop.
Yeah.
Like like the infinity sign. Yeah, it's just the ongoing. It's just.
Yeah.
I feel like time.
Just foreverness.
Infinity is time, like the idea of time.
Yeah. Or time has.
I mean, like Earth has a beginning and an end, but does space?
No.
So and does God? Like no. So I just feel like time,
does nothing.
God, and space are infinite.
Does nothing have a beginning or end?
Nothing.
Yeah.
The idea of nothing.
Yeah.
Or does it? Makes you think of that SpongeBob episode when Squidward was like alone. Alone.
But even then, he wasn't alone. He was with White. He was with the word alone.
Light. Somehow there was light. I don't know.
Like that. I literally looked at that way. It was like alone, but you're with the echo of alone.
But did he hear it?
I mean, eventually fades away, but it's still there. Like echoes, I don't think echoes ever stop going. I think they're just so quiet that
level.
Yeah.
Like every echo, like every voice, every echo.
Every word ever spoken out loud is still there, except it's just so quiet that we act like it's not there. But I'm sure if you had like unlimited, if you had infinity hearing, you'd hear everything nonstop, which is crazy deep to think about, but it's still.
How
crazy my mind is.
It was. I can't remember exactly, but it's just like we're either alone in this universe or we're not. But both are so like scary to think about. Like we could either be alone, like there's nothing else in this vast space.
I just think we're not.
Yeah, I don't think we are. That's
because
another one.
If there's an or, I think that or is what you're with.
Like
if you are alone, but you have the idea of an or, you're with your idea, so you're still with something. You know what I mean?
No. Like we're either like the only beings, or we're not.
Like things you can see, touch, feel.
Like there's aliens or there's not.
Yeah.
Or we're just the only like little creatures in the solar system.
I think there's.
I just feel like it's impossible. Yeah, I think so.
I think there's but I also think there's humans who think they're human, but they're really aliens. Like that kind of thing. Like I think I'm. I think I'm an alien. Because I think so differently, and there's such a.
But Anthony.
No, like I think you're an alien. I think people who think differently are considered aliens to the norm.
Okay, well, everybody's considered aliens,
but not
they're
like
different than. That's what I'm talking about.
UFO.
Yeah.
I think that's two though. I think there's the ones who know they're aliens and they're out in space because they're like the biggest rebels. I think
aliens built the pyramids and a whole bunch of other like landmarks that just can't be explained.
You know, I always wonder because because aren't there UFOs and stuff on pyramids? That's why
there's
are
drawings.
Like, whoa.
But
what if there were just kids drawing stuff?
But I'm thinking this too. You know how like there's always like something that just kills like everybody and like we all start over. Right now, if something like a big wave just wiped out the earth, if people start over, they'd be like cavemen again. And eventually they will come to this level. What if the Egyptians were at some other level that we haven't reached yet? And they had like this like crazy like building tool, like truck or whatever, that just like stacked up all the pyramids. And like, they just made it in like an easy way with tech.
Sorry, had a little technical difficulties.
The camera just
the battery just died on us, so my bad. But we were talking about the pyramid, and you said they had technology.
Yeah, I think that there could have been technology then that like just we don't know about yet.
That's like basically like they had iPhones then.
Yeah, like they had.
Except it was just wiped away. Based on, like,
I mean, I don't think that everything was wiped away because then like the pyramids would have been like under like sand or something. I just think I don't think there was ever like a huge disaster after that. But maybe. I don't know, or maybe they just want the aliens, or I don't know.
If there was, leave it in the comments. But yeah, I think there's something weird about history that was either wiped away or just something we can understand, or they don't want us to understand.
Yeah.
They. Capital They.
Next question. Let's do two more.
Okay.
Oh wait.
I just did it.
Okay. What's the number?
13.
13. Let's go.
Actually, no. No, yeah, 13.
Do you make your own decisions or let others make them for you?
Both.
But do you think you do, or do you? I don't know. Does it mean like we're influenced by other people and we don't know it? Like subconsciously? Yeah, I think
you make decisions based on your knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, then every decision we make is based off what someone else told us. But it's your decision to execute. Cause
like me, didn't really want anything like for Christmas. I wanted a ukulele. Yes, I still ask for things for Christmas. But I went on Instagram and I had seen like all this like fancy beauty stuff, and I was like, oh, about to get this. And then I was just thinking.
Shout out to Rihanna.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, like, where did this come from? Like, I just see all these girls on Instagram, like, that have, like, okay, I'm going to get this. And, like, that decision wasn't, that was just, like, a product of, like, an action that was caused by advertising. But, like, different advertising because it's on Instagram, but it's the same thing. But, like, my mind was, like, my subconscious was, like, you need that to be beautiful. So I was like, okay, I want to get Fenty beauty products. And then, like, ukulele is just, like...
But do you think if Fenty wasn't Rihanna's last name, you would still look at it the same way?
No.
Is that the same? Is that the
Hold on a
same?
second. I got, like, a thing on look. I got it.
Is that like the same? Is that kind of like someone else making a decision for you, like the Rihanna effect? Like you're inspired by Rihanna.
Yeah. If Rihanna had a clothing
You know?
line and it was like affordable, I probably would just shop.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Just because I
it's like
admire the
Kanye for
person
me, yeah.
and I like the way the makeup looks, I'm just like. But then I saw the price and I was like, maybe
Yeah. It's like
maybe I'll get one thing.
It's like Kanye for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeezys.
Yeah. It's like I like Kanye. I like the shoes. I'm willing to spend the money for it. Sorry. What number?
Oh, I like to do the high numbers. I want to do 39.
Is it better to love and lose or to never love? Oh, that's easy. Is it better to love and lose or never to love? Love and lose. Easily.
There's the love, and then I don't know how you lose them. They could die or they just leave you or something. That, like, pain is just like, ah! I mean, it's, like, good for, like, say the love lasts for, like, 6 years or 7 years, and, like, those are the best times of your life or whatever, and, like, that person's just gone. Like, the pain after that hurts. You get over it. I mean, I guess, like, because you already had love, you're like, okay, I can have it again. Since this happened to me, like, I'm definitely going to have it again. But then it doesn't say you lose and then get it again. But no, it doesn't say that. So I mean, you can get love again. But then if you never have love, that's just like guaranteeing yourself, like choosing that option. Like, I'm never going to experience what love is. Yeah. I feel like as human beings, yeah, you're right. We have to experience
I don't think you have
love.
the option. I think we are forced to love. Or the psychopaths, the ones who can't feel. Even they can
rejection.
Love. They just can't.
They don't experience our rejection or something.
Oh, maybe I'm a psychopath then. But yeah, I think it's much better to love and lose because yeah, you can always love again, and that just comes to your mentality too. Like if you don't think you can love again and you love, then you're always gonna have that fear of possibly losing. But if you just love and you're confident in the love, that's when you know you won't lose, even if you're aware it's a possibility, but you're not thinking about it. Versus like, and I think. Pain makes you stronger. So if you love and lose, you're getting stronger from it because that's how strong love is, you know. And like the optimism, pessimist thing. It's like if you're an optimistic person and you lose, you only look at the good things that you got from it versus losing and then looking at all the reasons why you lost and then going back to the beginning and looking like why I should have predicted this a while ago. But it's like you couldn't have because you were in love. You were high on the love. Yeah. You know? So, I think it's always better to go for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Swing for the fences. And if you miss...
You get splinters.
If you miss, you may get splinters, but you go buy a metal bat.
Okay, so... We start with you, right?
I think so.
Okay, so you're doing with me. Okay. Alright.
Well, that was that. We're going to do a lot more of these videos because I love these kind of talks. And I know you do too, and I know you do 3.
Yeah.
Because everyone likes critical thinking, everyone likes thinking outside the box, and it starts a conversation.
We didn't even smoke, we're just high on life.
High on life. Alright. Deuces.